Happening, people, back in the kitchen again, and today we are cooking up a treat. It is budget week day 2 and it is fish biryani, as you can see on screen there. So according to this recipe, we have garden peas, long grain rice, brown onions, garlic, curry sauce, carrots, stock cube and white fish fillets. And I've got all that here from my little trip to Asda the other day. So this is probably the first thing I've never used fish fillets before. So for anything really, I always have fish as in fish and chips. So it's always battered or breaded. It's oven stuff. It's box standard. And if I'm making curry, I've never made it myself really. I mean, it's not really making it yourself when this mild curry sauce is about 20 odd pence. So there will be a cost breakdown. However, on the recipe this here it says it should be cooked for 45. It takes 45 minutes to cook this. Serves 4 from this recipe, and it's 75 pence per serving. I'm actually going to half everything on this recipe. So, e.g., so it says 170 grams of onions. I'm going to be doing 85. 350 grams of long grain rice, I'll do 175 because I'm just going to make 2 servings because my girls will not eat this. So I'm going to have just a big portion now, or maybe a couple of portions and have it for dinner and tea. So we've got the white fish fillets, the mild curry sauce, garden peas, onions, garlic, carrots and vegetable stock pot. And obviously the only thing I didn't buy, as I told you before, is rice because I already had some. So we're going to do that. So it's time to start cooking. I'll get these instructions on screen. Instruction 1 is preheat the oven to 180. So we'll go straight to number 2. I'll bring you over here, get this frying pan out. We'll get some onions, carrots and garlic and start cooking. Okay, so step 2 is large frying pan, heat 1 tablespoon of oil, fry off onions, carrots and garlic for about 7 minutes. So that is what we're going to do. Now I'm not using a large frying pan because I am halving the ingredients. So I'm just winging it really. There's the onions. And the carrots. And the garlic. So it says around 5 to 7 minutes or until translucent. So we'll get this going and I'll bring you back for step 3. So that is just about done. I think that's like translucent. Nicely sauteed there. So we'll go on to step number 3. It says, having already pre-washed your rice and spread it out in a large oven-proof casserole dish, which I have done here. However, that is as large as it's getting for me because I am half in this, remember. Let's move you back. Pour over the Asda Just Essentials curry sauce. I'm not going to pour the full tin over because I am half in it, like I said. So we will just pour over half that. That is about half there. Along with 200 millilitres of vegetable stock and the sautéed onions and carrots. So I'll get this, I've put the vegetable stock in there, so I've got to get that to 200. The kettle's just boiled, so I only actually want 100 ml, don't I? So that's the stock. Give that a mix. I'll bring you back in a second when this is mixed up. Okay, so the stock is nice and juicy now, nice and ready. So that can go over there. This is what's going to cook the rice in. Just got to cover the rice really. There we go. And add this mixture. Let's see if we can do it on camera. There we go. A bit of a mix up, And then that, from what I believe, that should then cook that rice that's under there uncooked in the oven now. It says fingertip depth is about right. So step 4 says cover tightly with foil and bake in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. So get some foil, cover tightly. And that goes in the oven for 25 minutes. Right, on to step number 5. So I'm looking at the ingredients for this, and it actually says you need a tin of garden peas. However, on the method, it never mentions the garden peas. So what I'm actually going to do now is, before I put that in the, before I put this biryani in the oven, I'm going to add the peas, because I do think you have peas in it. I think it's just missing from there. When they're referencing the carrots, onions, I think they mean the peas as well. So I'm going to add that, see what happens. And then we're going to do the fish in about 20 minutes. So I'll bring you back when it's time to do the fish in the frying pan. So, step 5. Coat the fish fillets in the final remaining 2 tablespoons of Asda Just Essentials curry sauce and season well. Now, I think that I've got a bit more of this curry sauce than I need, so should be easy to like give this a good marination. Because I'm just going to use the rest of it. I'm just using 3 of these fish fillets. Give it a good marinate, both sides. And then we're going to fry this off. And it does say season well, so we'll go in with a bit of salt on this side and black pepper. Although we don't want to put too much pepper on, because if I remember rightly, black pepper burns when it's cooking and we've got to fry these. So we'll leave it at that for now. Okay, so I've had to get a little bit of a bigger pan, frying pan, because the fish fillets are quite big. So it says return the pan to the heat. This is step 6 now. Return the pan to the heat, add remaining oil and fry the fish fillets off around 5 to 7 minutes on a high heat, turning only once. You are wanting a little bit of charring. And once this is done, according to step 7, it says once the rice is fully cooked, fluff with a fork and flake the fish over the top and serve. So we'll get this fish fried, but we're wanting a little bit of charring. Now it does say turning only once, so I am going to put the black pepper on this side now. I'll turn that over in a second, and then I've got to put it over the top of the curry that's in the oven. So I'll bring you back when it's time to turn this over. Okay, so that is about ready now. We've got a little bit of char. I've turned it over. We're good to go. So now I've got to get that out of the oven, fluff it with a fork and flake the fish over the top and serve. So it's nearly time for a taste. Okay, so this is cooked. I had to just check that biryani, but I forgot to halve the peas, so there's a bit more peas than anything else. I halved all the ingredients, but then put the full tin of peas in, didn't I? Like an idiot. Oh well. We get it on this plate now, and then I've got to fork some fish over the top of it. So here we go. Time to serve. So as you can see here, I thought I'd halved all the ingredients, but there's still probably enough for 3 there, never mind 2. So let's get some of this fish over the top now. Flake this fish over the top, it says. Oh, just like that, look at that. I made too much fish as well. I always make too much of everything. Okay then, let's have a taste. Okay, so it's all important taste time. It actually smells unbelievable and looks quite good, to be fair. So look at this fish. Look at this. Nice white flaky fish. I'll be honest, I was a little bit worried that the rice wasn't going to be cooked, but it's like when it's cooked in that sauce, it's not fluffed up like normal rice when you boil it. It's like kept its small shape, but it is cooked. It is soft. So let's get into this fish biryani, homemade by Deano. Oh wow, it's pretty nice that. Carrots are a little bit hard. I'm not sure if I should have boiled them before sauteing them, but overall, it's really good. Really, really good. Oh my days. Absolutely fantastic. That, according to the ingredients, was 75p a portion. And that's it. Day 2 done. Home cooked meal. I've actually got another portion. I've got another portion there to have at work tomorrow for my dinner. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. And I believe it's fish pie tomorrow. So we're going again with this fish. Never made a fish pie, so who knows? Crack on. See you tomorrow. 6 p.m. remember, we're doing it evening times because I'm having these for my tea. See you tomorrow. Did somebody say just... What's happening, people? Back in the kitchen again. Hope you're all fantastic. Thanks for watching. Would be special. Wouldn't buy that again.